calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. Coaches can't always point this out, but we are very aware there's a big-time recruit standing here on the sidelines by me here today. This is a team that was in the top 10, and their senior quarterback is looking to trend that way again. But they need to build for the future, and this recruiting visit just might be the thing to push them over the top next year. I'll keep you posted on to see what he's looking at. What's he impressed with? Big-time recruit standing right by me here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From deep, it's Rodgers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Mack. And he avoids the sack.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Mack sends it downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Mack. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing, and he just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mack. He's got him in the flat. He breaks a tackle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. See some running room. There he goes. The 40. At the 30. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. When the defense does their job, gets them the football back, they come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Tide ready to roll on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Austin Mack. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Right side, it's Bowman. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Mack. Caught. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Got the quick pass. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On the ground, it's Jackson. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
They'll run him again. Turning it on. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards in the first half. That big, explosive play. And that will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Sets his feet. It's Sellers. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Snags it and he's open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Driving forward, it's Jackson. And they take it in for 6 more points. This big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Driven back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Austin Mack misses badly on that one.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions flying like that.
Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, maybe a double pass. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Again, it's Mack. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The running back has it. surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Left side, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The give to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the move, it's White. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Making the adjustment. Sellers on the play action. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
They'll run it to the right. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Turns it upfield, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Mack, looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. Off to the races. The 10, Touchdown, Crimson Tide! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the back. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. 30. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go play action with Mack. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throwing Mack. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him.
Number 33, set to advance on the football.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Keeps it on the ground. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's changing the play. Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Austin Mack trying to get behind the defense. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries.
He's loose down the left side. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Here's Sellers to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throwing right. Right on target this time. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Mack. Out wide left, it's Jenkins. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to pass, it's Mack. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Rides to the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sellers. A strike downfield. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing, Mack. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina, taking on the number 23 team, the Liberty Flames. And it's the Chanticleers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
comes that Alabama offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Austin Mack. Left side is Jenkins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moves the pocket. It's Mack. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Again, it's Mack. Out wide left, it's Hill. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Mack from the gun on third down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Alabama pushing the tempo. Plows his way ahead. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. 2nd and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Jackson. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown! Buckeye! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Mack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Took it all the way back to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Throwing Mack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Changing the routes with his receivers. They go play action with Sellers. Under pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The play fake. Still looking to his right. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
3rd and long coming up.
Win. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Austin Mack throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Lets it develop. It's White. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Throwing Sellers. He's got it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Begin. Swamped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Mack couldn't set his feet.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Drops back, it's Smack. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This time he's got it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. Some more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go play action with Mack. He's taking the shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Again, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Flying down the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He scores for the 5th time in this this game. Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So an 82-yard drive there. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
On the ground, it's White. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
There he goes. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown. Buckeye. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Mack from the gun on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Throwing, Mack. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Sellers, look out. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On the option. Quick toss. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, Sellers. Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying trying to take it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point was good. On the return, it's Rodgers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Out wide right, it's Bowman. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
Austin Mack. Way off target there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Mack. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Left side, it's Wingo. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me?
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Mack to throw for it on 4th. He wants a big play here late. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Just feeds the running back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Turning it on. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Trying to run, it's Cross. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.